Hey, this is a mix of Western art and anime. I'll explain how and why I did this. I would like to draw a lot of anime characters in the future, but I have a problem. And the problem is, anime is drawn using pens. I did this painting because I was trying to figure out if anime lines can be done on a canvas using a double zero or triple zero brushes instead of pens. Anime style has clean lines and clean colors. The gradient is also clean. So for me, this art style is very hard. It totally tested my patience, but this will allow me to practice for my future anime character subjects. I would like him to look more serious, so I'll change the eyes. My sketch here is rough, not the clean anime look I was going for, but that's okay. All of these roughness will be painted over as we zero in to the final look. Anime characters, including male characters, have big, elaborate, and expressive eyes. Since this is a mix of Western art, I prefer to make my eyes a bit normal sized, not too big, with minimal detail but still expressive. About Western art, I'm talking about old school fantasy art. Here are good examples. Western artists don't rely heavily on outlines. The eye sizes and the faces are still realistic. They are also into values and gradients. I'm not saying anime is not good. They are both good, and I'm in the middle of both styles. I want the nose and lips to be on the realistic side. Anime noses and lips are cute and easy to look at, but I prefer the complicated version sometimes. It's challenging to explain what I'm doing because this is an experiment, but so far I like this style, whatever this is called. I forgot to lock the focus here. I apologize for the blurriness. The brushes I'm using for the lines are triple zero and double zero round brushes. For the skin gradients, it's a number 4 round brush. The canvas is 8 by 8 inches. June 11, I was on the fence if I will continue this painting or not because I was just testing out anime lines using brushes. And I already answered my problem on the first day. And the answer is yes, it's possible to draw anime lines using paintbrushes. But then I thought, hey, testing and experimenting is also part of my process, and this is an artwork too, so I should totally include this in the art diary series. So basically, this is two artworks in one. The first layer of artwork is the painting, and then the second layer are the lines. In anime, they draw the lines first, and then they add color. I am doing the reverse of that. His hand looks feminine, so later on, I will need to lengthen the fingers, square off the tips of the fingers, and make the knuckles bigger. And maybe overall, the hand needs to be a little bit bigger. June 12, 2025. It's the third day of this painting. I'm starting to see the beauty of this style. And I think this anime guy is starting to look like my character named L. This is L. I drew him in Photoshop on the 5th of January this year. L is a sci-fi character. This is a close-up from a big image. In this scene, he is holding a robotic insect to spy on areas he is assigned to target. I used to draw a lot of sci-fi and fantasy art, but I think I got over it. They look kind of similar. I think I'm drawing the same guy. If you're seeing cartoony stuff on the right side of the screen, that's Cafe Land. I play Cafe Land when I'm painting to keep the dark thoughts at bay. If the brain is a printer, then my brain randomly prints out a lot of negativity and annoying things that I don't need. So I keep it busy by joining a cooking competition in Cafe Land. I usually just fast forward my painting so it's done in under 6 minutes. But this art style is mostly line work, and I want to show the entire progression of the lines and everything. If you noticed, I painted over areas where the paint would blot and run. When the brush is too wet, the lines become unpredictable. What I do is I paint over the messy areas where the bloody lines are and redo the lines. Like repaint them. We are almost done. Just need to line art the remaining areas. It took me like 3 hours on the first day, then 2.5 hours on the second day. The third day, though, is 7 hours, and I retouched this off camera for like over 2 hours, removing white spots of unpainted areas in the entire image. So, all in all, it took me roughly 14 and a half hours. If you have made it this far, thank you for joining me in this experiment. Finally, the painting at the end of the tunnel is complete. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye!